Eskimo is a term used for people who inhabit the Arctic region, and also known as one of the most powerful tribes in the world. In general, they divided into two categories. Namely the Inuit, who inhabit North Alaska, Canada, and Greenland, then the Yupik, who live in the west of Alaska and the Russian Far East. Called the strongest tribe, because they are the only ethnic group in the whole world that can survive in a very extreme environment. In fact, they are able to survive in an environment with temperatures reaching 49% C in winter and reaching 0% C in summer. Nevertheless, they seem to be able to live in peace and comfort even though for mostly people, the temperature they live in is a deadly temperature. In the midst of a very extreme area, generally, the Eskimo tribe lives in a place called an igloo, a building made of chunks of ice and snow. The Eskimo tribe makes a unique design so that the igloo becomes a very comfortable place to live in every day. In this place, they live and store their daily needs. For most people who have never entered this building, the sensation is, perhaps, like being in a freezer. However, the Eskimos are very used to it and have adapted over the years, even from the time they were born. To deal with very cold weather, they are helped by clothing made of animal skins such as caribou skin, which is known to be warm and quite light. In addition to caribou, they also wear seal, polar bear, and Arctic skin clothing. Generally, their clothing consists of a beanie jacket, trousers, socks, boots, and gloves. Being in the middle of a place with extreme temperatures is certainly not easy. Apart from being cold, the Eskimos also find it difficult to find normal types of food in general. They cannot raise livestock or grow crops. Therefore, instead they eat whatever food they can find, such as fish, walruses, seals, wolves, and even polar bears. Generally, the meat of these animals will be processed by smoked, be dried, or cooked with edible oil. Being in a very harsh environment, and dealing with wild animals such as polar bears, makes the Eskimos very reliable hunters. When they get hunting animals, they not only use their meat, but also take their fangs, bones, and other hard body parts to be used as weapons. Generally, the women of this tribe carry a weapon called ulu, a knife that can be used to cut frozen meat. As for the men, they generally bring a kakavak. The kakavak is a three-pronged spear-like weapon that is very sharp and very effective for use as a hunting tool. Eskimo is in an area filled with snow. In fact, as far as the eye can see, there will only be white expanses. Uniquely, if snow does not have any difference for most people, then for the Eskimos snow has a specific function, so it is estimated that there are more than 50 names of snow according to their function. And what's more interesting, even though they are widely known as Eskimos, the people who inhabit these poles don't like to be called Eskimos. They prefer to be called Inuit. This is because they perceive that the term Eskimo is an insult or racist. According to widely circulated news, the term Eskimo itself was given by the French and Danes, which means meat eaters.